watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and East Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku. I'm David Preston.
And I'm Roy Rosso on this Friday, March 1st.
A local Pahrump mother is missing her 18-year-old daughter. News 25 spoke with Jessica Sanchez, who tells us all about it.
I'm the mother of Ava Sanchez. She's been missing since January 27th. She disappeared from Bellevue, Ohio, but lives here in Pahrump. The family and I have had absolutely no contact with her. I'm asking the community of Pahrump that if you have seen my daughter, we have a hotline set up if you could please call. She is a tall Auburn girl, about 5'7". She weighs about 145 pounds with kitty cat looking glasses. I just want to let her know that we love her and that no questions asked, she can come home. I live in Pahrump. Her grandma lives in Illinois and her family back home lives in Bellevue, Ohio. Ava, if you're listening to this, I just want you to know how much we love you and we miss you. And your family is just desperately looking for you. We want to hear your voice. You know my phone number. You can call it and we will talk to you. And you're not in trouble. Everything is okay. We just want you to come home. And if you're listening to this, I want you to know that your dog King, he is so lost without you. He won't eat. And I want you to know that your chicken, Mutch, is laying these beautiful blue eggs. You raised her from when she was little. And she's finally laying eggs. So if you're listening, Ava, please just reach out to us so we can hear your voice. And we know that you're okay. And please know that you are loved beyond measure. And I am your mother, and I'll always be your mother no matter what has happened. The phone number is listed on the flyer. If anybody has any information, you can call, text it with any information. We would appreciate that.
AT&T has recently been experiencing larger outages in the Pahrump area beginning Thursday, February 29th. News 25 spoke with a representative from AT&T who stated that the cause of the outage is still under investigation, but assured us that all the local towers should be operational no later than 8 p.m. tonight. The representative went on to say that the towers in Pahrump area have not been updated to 5G yet and are still currently working on 4G towers, which may potentially be the cause of the towers to overload. She apologized on behalf of AT&T and stated that they are currently working to improve the network.
The PACT Act now allows veterans to apply for VA health care without having to apply for benefits beforehand. R.J. Camacho has more on this story.
Nevada Senator Jackie Rosen announced on February 28th that starting on March 5th, veterans who are exposed to toxins and other hazards while serving in the military will be eligible to enroll directly in VA healthcare without even having to apply for benefits beforehand. This is due to the PACT Act. Veterans who had served during the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, or any combat zone after 9/11 will be able to directly enroll in VA healthcare. This also includes those who were never deployed but were exposed to toxins during their service. Jackie Rosen spoke on the matter, stating that every Nevada veteran who was exposed to Agent Orange, burn pits, radiation, and other harmful chemicals can finally access the healthcare they deserve. She additionally encouraged Nevada veterans who qualify to enroll starting on March 5th.
As election season ramps up, Maria Centers joins us this evening from Las Vegas, along with candidate Ryan Hamilton, in an exclusive Part 2 interview.
Clark County Commission candidate Ryan Hamilton of District A, who's also a Las Vegas native, joins us once again this evening on how he's going to actually facilitate change if elected.
How are you going to do it all? The vision is the first step. You know, we have to aspire to have a clean and safe town. And right now, I don't think there's any leadership at the county level that aspires to have a clean and safe town. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring a change of perspective. We can have a quality of life that rivals some of the best cities in America in the county. Henderson, Nevada, for instance, does a great job of it. They've got automated building plans. They're one of the safest communities because they've enacted community policing in their neighborhoods. There's plenty of opportunity, low-hanging fruit, to switch the way that the county does things to deliver a measured improvement in the quality of life.
Ryan, you've worked all over the country. You could go international if you wanted, but you're so loyal to Las Vegas, your hometown.
That's where my family is for now. It's, like you said, where I've called home for a long time. I think there's a lot about the West that I really love. Great open spaces. Nevada still has access to amazing public lands. I really like the sunshine, and that's not something you get everywhere in the country.
That's right.
The weather here truly is unbeatable, and for right now, we're still one of the entertainment capitals of the world. Best restaurants that you could imagine, entertainment that rivals New York or Los Angeles. There's a lot about Las Vegas to bring someone here and to keep someone here, and that's what I want to protect. I think all of that is under threat. Right now, we're a town with a fabulous reputation, but if we don't make a change quick, the reputation's going to change, and we're not going to be fabulous, and people aren't going to want to bring their convention here. They're not going to want to visit, and they're not going to want to move here because they know that back in their home community, not only does their dollar go farther, but they enjoy a better quality of life.
Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers with Southern Nevada News Network.
To learn more about Ryan Hamilton and his campaign, check out friendsofhamilton.com.
News 25 caught up with Barry Lindaman at the Lincoln Day dinner in late February to tell us about his Senate campaign.
Try to look forward into a campaign where it's taxpayer first, where we actually look at the taxpayer, and the federal government then begins realizing that that's where it gets its food from, that we need to start taking care of the taxpayer, deregulation, lower taxes, start looking at the taxpayer as the goose that lays the golden egg, because that's what we are, right? And treating it that way. We have to stop wasting money over in Ukraine, over in the Mediterranean. There is, though I do support Israel, and things like the border, close it. And I've been in that position since 2022, where it's not just close it, it's seal it till you get an immigration policy that works for everybody.
Okay, so Barry, you understand you're here in Nye County because you understand the importance of Nye County.
Correct.
And that a lot of the counties are different. For example, Clark County is different from Nye County in ideologies. How would you serve all people of Nevada?
Well, because I'm a conservative, and I know Nye County is a conservative, as it was once I heard it called the gateway to the other 15 counties, right? They tend to exclude Washoe and Clark as being the stepchildren of that, right? I grew up on a ranch in Wyoming, so the Western philosophy of equal opportunity for equal work and merit work sits with me very well, and I think the people in all the other 15 counties really want to be left alone and to live their lives the way they need to. Smaller government, at the end of the day, is really the solution to that. We don't need government impinging on people's rights. I know there's a land issue with the government holding so much land in Nevada that needs to be addressed. And I just think at the end of the day, realistically, if we can get government to be less intrusive on all fronts, that we would just be better off for it. And that's kind of the broad approach that I would take towards representing everybody in the state.
Real quickly, Barry, in the recent news, there were some discrepancies, some concerns about voting. Ballots were counted mail-in. They weren't tabulated.
Right.
Should people be concerned about what could possibly happen to the ballot box this time around?
Yeah, it's going to be an ongoing concern, and until we get all Republicans in, and by getting in there, that means you're going to have to just swamp the vote, right? Republicans are going to have to show up en masse. Last time out, I heard that 175,000 Republicans didn't vote. If they would have, we probably would have a few more Republicans in office than we do now. And once we get the Republicans in, we can then handle the voting problems we have with registration at that time. But at the very least, there should be voter ID, period, the end.
Thank you very much, Barry Lindaman. and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
News 25 will be airing more candidate interviews on our broadcasts next week. Well, there was the Nye County chess battle on Thursday. We will have that story and more after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Tower Pizza, voted best pizza in Pahrump 2023. Give them a call at 775-537-2211, 775-537-2211, or visit the website www.towerpizzanv.com.
And welcome back to News 25. The Nye County chess battle took place on Thursday. 3 elementary schools along with Pahrump Valley High School participated, and News 25 was there.
Very excited to be here at the Nye chess battle in 2024. We have 4 schools representing Nye County, Pahrump Valley High School, Amargosa Valley Schools, J.G. Johnson Elementary School, and Hafen Elementary School. And this all came about through a teacher effort, collaborative effort between teachers, particularly led by Dr. Sandick at Amargosa Schools. I work with Heidi Tokrud, myself, and then getting PVHS involved as well to do something good for our kids, where we're talking about mathematical skills, making kids smarter, good competition things, but also engaging kids in some things that are kind of fun but educational as well. And so we came up with this idea for the chess battle and got it organized and have gone to bat with the community organizations to get donations for pizza, because basically we want to do something really, really nice for the kids, give them that opportunity, and we're so excited that the kids are having a great time, learning a lot of chess, enjoying, and going to have some great prizes and trophies at the end. So great to be here, and a wonderful event for the community and for the Nye County School District.
Heidi Tokarud and I met at an in-service, and we discovered that we were both chess lovers. So she told me her background, and together we conjured up the idea to have the first invitational chess match for Nye County. Never been done before. So we put an invitation out to all the schools, and we got a great response. We have 3 elementary schools represented here, the high schools represented here, and the kids are having a great time. My background is that I've been teaching chess since 1995, and I've done this in 6 different states because it's my hobby. So I love seeing Nye County thrive with chess.
I really got into chess because I wanted to see how it would affect my daily life, and I wanted activities to do after and before school.
I'm super excited to be at this chess event, and it's so awesome. And just thank you for everybody that has been setting this up. I've won 2 out of 4. It's been tough, but it's really fun.
I like my experience here. It's really fun. I've never thought I would see myself be playing chess, but chess is really fun, and I've won 3 games, but it's a chance you get to do. Not long, but it's really fun.
So I originally started chess about 2 years ago, and from there, Wolf and I, as well as many others, we started a chess club over at J.G. Johnson, and that was our first experiences in terms of chess club. And here we are about a year later with this beautiful event, and we're having a fantastic time.
The high school chess club is there for a bit last year, but we started up this year again, and luckily Nye County Coalition, asked some people could we organize an event where all the scholastic people can come here, play chess against each other, all the chess clubs can play against each other, and we got that, which is this.
And I've won 3 matches so far. It is really fun. I've been doing chess for this 1 year, and I'm really liking it. Well, I started off by, they gave me a sheet and said, my teacher asked us if we wanted to do a chess tournament, and so I said yes, and we started practicing for a little bit, and then he asked us, and then we all went into the tournament.
A fundraising event was held at the Coyotes Den to support housing and medical care of our local herds of horses right here in town. News 25 spoke to the people who were involved in this event.
Confronting challenges like legal matters, recent incarceration, or probation, we've been there. Download the Been There Life Coaching app. Our life coaches are here to help you map out your journey forward. Been There Life Coaching app, a sponsor of Positive Pahrump.
Good evening. First and foremost, I'd like to thank KPVM for taking the time to support those of us that have a very huge responsibility, which we all actually have, to take care of our wild horses and burros throughout southern Nevada. Let's first of all thank those forever homes that stepped forward for Fred's herd and the Calvada 4, along with what we call our 2 Walmart horses. So our horses have been placed, but we do have Liam, Stormy, and what I refer to as Moonshine still available for adoption. So with that said, we have had some medical bills, to say the least, and we're asking for help on the sponsored horses for medical bills, hay, and maintenance. So anything you can do, we greatly appreciate. H&M Feed, we have an account set up there. We have Shadow Mountain Feed, along with a Wells Fargo account that you can deposit into the Wild Horse and Burro account, and that way we can assist some of those sponsor homes, taking care of some of the exorbitant expenses that we're having right now. Thank you so much for your support, and should you decide that you want to donate or you have a home that may work out as a sponsor home, you can contact me directly, 775-513-1316. In addition, if you do want to Zelle, you can Zelle to our account at Wells Fargo. Our account there is set up under Fred's Family and Friends, Wild Horses and Burros. You could also use my name, and I want to give special thanks also to Ann Swanky, who started the GoFundMe that enabled all of this to take place and begin with.
We would like to thank everyone that came out tonight to Coyotes Den to support the project of the wild horses. This was a free bingo session that we held tonight with earrings and donations for the bingo cards, and we had a great turnout. Thanks to the public of Pahrump for all the support that we get for the wild horses in this community. There's things that we can do to stop the oncoming battle. As everyone knows, we have another herd that's now in town. So we need to take care of this herd also, and the way to do that is to build a fence. We need to build a fence on the bottom of the mountain to stop the horses from being able to come down into the city. It's a doable project. We need to get with our county commissioners and the BLM to get this handled. We need the community behind us also, and we can get this done.
Well, Mikey's going to have your sports report coming up after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. Well, now here is Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at www.kpvm.tv and now on Roku. Golden Knights were in Boston last night taking on the Bruins. They lost. 5-4 was the final score. They're off to Buffalo to play the Sabres tomorrow afternoon. NASCAR is back in town this weekend. Le Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube, the NASCAR Cup Series will be happening at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. A UNLV golfer has been granted an exemption to compete in an LPGA match tournament in North Las Vegas next month. Mackenzie Hall will be able to join the field for the Tour's T-Mobile Match Play presented by MGM Rewards. The tournament is being held at the MGM-owned Shadow Creek Golf Course April 3rd through the 7th. Vegas Thrill Volleyball spent their leap day in San Diego against the Mojo. Victorious. The Thrill welcomed the Atlanta Vibe on Monday. And the Pahrump Valley Trojanette review is tonight in the main gym. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Here's Mikey again to tell us what's cooking on Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning.
Howdy. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, born on February 26th in Kingsland, Arkansas, the man in black, Johnny Cash, will pay tribute to him. Born on March 1st, Catherine Bach, who is the actress known for playing Daisy Duke on The Dukes of Hazzard. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, my special guest Kimmy Bitter calls the show to talk about her new album Old School that drops March 29th, her influences, and how she creates that classic country sound.
I don't resonate personally with top 40 hits or songs of like modern times. I almost like exclusively listen to music from like 1976 and earlier. And that's what touches my soul. And I know that it's a very niche market, but I know there's a lot of other people out there like me that find that music and that golden era of country music specifically really awesome. And I really want to just revitalize that and bring that back.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV, channel 25.8.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look through our Lerner Row weather cam, it's looking mostly sunny, but there is a lot of wind, and I hope you guys are ready to see Mikey again because he's coming up after the break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios, streaming at www.kpvm.tv, and now on Roku. Fernley, 47 degrees, 53 out in Fallon. Carson City, 42 degrees. Tonopah, 50. They're halfway to 100. Goldfield saw 51 degrees, Beatty 62, Amargosa 66, Las Vegas, you're the hot spot at 73, Death Valley 79 degrees, but here in the paradise of Pahrump, it is currently 60 degrees. We had a high of 64 just a little bit earlier. The winds south at 19 miles per hour, probably messed up my hair. 38% humidity. Sun rose this morning at 6:13, setting this evening at 5:38 as we go to a low of 51. Few clouds in the sky. The wind south-southeast 20 miles per hour. Humidity up to 56%. What does that look like for the rest of the week? More wind, more clouds. Tomorrow, even windier. 27 is just your average wind, but expect gusts up to 65 miles per hour. So I would not put your trash cans out too early or leave them out too late. Sunday, calming down a little bit. Then Monday, the winds 8 miles per hour, not too bad, but look at that. Friday, nothing but sunshine, back into the 60s. Back to the desk. Here's David and Rory.
Thank you, Mikey. An estimated 378 flights have been delayed as of 1 p.m. today for Las Vegas Airport due to the high winds. Winds are expected to reach gusts of up to 65 miles per hour on Saturday. Dust, downed trees, and even power outages are expected in the southern Nevada area over the weekend. Well, that wraps up this edition of News 25. I'm David Preston.
And I'm Rory Rossell. We will see you on the next newscast.
Have a great weekend.
Good night.